My name is Isaac Westlund. Today I'll be discussing David Crosland's article, Germany's Push to Outlaw Far-Right Party, published in Spiegel Online, and how it relates to this week's word, Vergangenheitsbewältigung, or in English, the struggle to overcome the negatives of the past. In the article, Crosland discusses how Germany is making an effort to outlaw the far-right National Democratic Party of Germany, or the NPD, to prevent the growth of violent extremism in Germany and prevent repeating the mistakes of the past. The NPD is well known for espousing racist and violent ideology, very similar to that spread by the Nazi Party under Adolf Hitler. According to backers of the motion, the party is xenophobic, inhuman, anti-Semitic, anti-democratic, and indirectly glorifies Nazi leaders, including Hitler and Rudolf Hess. The NPD leader, Holger Apfel, is even on record for stating that the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin should be razed to the ground. Interestingly, this is not actually the first time Germany has attempted to ban the NPD. Germany first attempted to ban the NPD in 2003 for the same reasons. Unfortunately, the first attempt failed and the motion was thrown out by the Constitutional Court because some of the testimony against the NPD was from government informants who held high positions in the opposing party. Thus, the motion was deemed to be prejudiced and thrown out. As a result of the motion being thrown out, the NPD was able to rally and actually experienced a boost in voter turnout. This time around, the backers have made sure not to make the same mistakes so that the motion goes through. However, large doubts remain. Even though they are actively opposed to the NPD, both Angela Merkel and the Bundestag lower house of parliament declined to sign up for the motion. If it did go through, backers of the ban are hopeful it would stem violent extremism, as the ban would prevent public funding from going to the NPD, as it currently does, being a legitimate party. According to the Tagesschau, a German public broadcasting news company, since 2003, the NPD has received upwards of 20 million euros from public taxes. The ban would put an immediate halt to this. However, there is still doubt as to the effectiveness of the ban itself. Even some of the NPD's most bitter rivals publicly oppose the ban. For example, Annette Kahan, the head of the Amadou Antonio Foundation, a group that combats right-wing extremism, opposes the ban because it would inevitably lead to German complacency towards actively combating the same far-right extremism that led to the rise of the Nazi Party. Simply banning the NPD does not eliminate its members nor the ideology that they hold. Regardless of its outcome, the motion is an interesting method illustrating how the German population is attempting to overcome its past atrocities. Compared to more common forms of reparation, such as building memorials or providing public funding to the victimized groups, this motion comes across as rather extreme. Germany has already taken several large measures to combat the spread of right-wing extremism that have severely limited free speech. The concept of Volksverhetzung, or incitement against the people, in German law describes how one can be imprisoned in Germany for between 3 months up to 5 years if they are found guilty of spreading hate speech. For better or worse, banning an entire party for its views seems like the most extreme reparation possible.